Alright, next thing on the agenda of making a little space around here, that's kind of the most precious commodity, really, is this little Power Smart mower. This belongs to my friend Renee, she of the little Mastercraft tractor. So this is the other thing that just needs to be checked over. So looks like I'm probably gonna give the blade a bit of a sharpening. And let's see, I think I changed the oil on this before. Oil's a little dark. It might be worth doing. I've got some, probably just 1030 I think in here, most likely. And you know, as long as it runs and starts and does all those things, well, then we're pretty happy, really. It's got no gas in her. Whoa. Whoa, got a bunch of oil on this side. Well, given how plugged this filter is, we'll just clean all that up and put a new air filter in it, and if it runs, you know, it's good enough for this year, right? There's no sense getting crazy with it.
Desert Dust Bowl song, where the bill man will call you almost every week. Which bills to pay today, what's left in the fridge to eat. Where stars frame the night, on out a train, just close enough to give hope, but too far to reach. I left there.
Well, I was wrong. The Briggs air filter that I have on hand for another engine is slightly larger, so I'm gonna have to see if I can find one of these, because this one is gross. Look at these clever buggers. Do they really want you working on it when they put the information label on the side where it gets scuffed? Model D what? We don't know. Engine what? We don't know. Well, there it is. Incredibly expensive. Hard to find because these are, you know, largely out of production, and shipping was really costly even through Amazon. But I did talk to the customer, and well, it works well. Otherwise, what are you going to do? So, you know, I guess we'll prolong it as long as we can. Hopefully this air filter will last a while, along with an oil change, and then I'll take it back to her. We got one heck of a March snowstorm, almost April. So I think it's time to see if this I believe 1972 Mower Snow Shark 7 is going to work. Judging by the engine and the codes on it, it's a 72, which would make it probably one of the last Snow Sharks. I can't find any pictures or evidence of any Snow Sharks much newer than the 60s, really. So I think this might have been the end of the line for the Snow Shark. It is not the same Mower company as far as I can tell. Everything gets a bit vague and unclear, but I don't believe it's the same Mower that got swallowed up by Roper. I believe this is a different company, Canadian, based in Ingersoll, Ontario. So this machine is tariff-free. Now, the guy I got it from said he had it running a couple years ago, but that was a couple years ago. It's got a 7-horse Tecumseh on it and 0 safety features at all. So it's pretty cool that way. We've got exposed chains and dual augers and a big chucker in the middle. So it's kind of scary, and I like it. I've only got about 15 minutes before it's lunchtime. And if it's not running by then, we're just going to use the Toro because we got stuff to do. That looks somewhat gnarly. So that might be an issue. Neutral, I guess. Oh, we've actually got spark, so that's something. Well, choke is on. That's the throttle. This can actually be fitted with an electric starter, which would be really nice. Is this going to open for us, or is it open? Doesn't want to move either direction. Might be opening or breaking. Person might be making things worse by putting this old gas in it. I have no idea. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Maybe that fuel shut off isn't working. I don't know. Drink. Well, we're getting something in there. I don't know if I'd call it fuel though. Make no mistake, it's pretty rusty inside this tank. But if it's that rare, it's going to be worth cleaning up. I'm going to put some fresh fuel in it, not too much, because if this doesn't get it going, then obviously we have to go a lot further. And I'm not going to waste too much fuel on it when the tank's going to have to be drained and cleaned. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Interesting. We'll go one bit less choke. You can see that the choke is seemingly seized on, or the clutch rather. Well, I think this carb's gonna have to come off. So that's that. Time to go make lunch and take Top Tech to Princess Auto, I think. Look at the fantastic job somebody did of that breather gasket. Alrighty. That is a tight screw. Well, maybe after a soak it'll come loose. An odd red coloration going on here, and some degree of obstruction. Half, one, half. It's as good a starting place as any. Well, there's some definite schmutz in here. That is a funny colored float. Oh, stinks too. Does not smell good. Now look at that, the needle won't come out. Oh, it's so full of junk. That's our problem right there. Ah, got it. Ah. All full of crud right down in there. So gross. It's gonna be hard to show you, but there's actually like, if I can get the light on it just right, it's like a needle shaped, you know, square hole right in there. That's where the needle was sat in before. No wonder it wouldn't run. I've never seen that before. Interesting. Yeah. All right, well, that means this passage is probably no happier. Half, 1 1/4. Yeah. This is going to be so much better after a bath. And I happen to have a couple of carb kits on hand, so a lot of gunk. One doesn't want to come off either. Wouldn't mind getting that out of there. All right, we got to get this off. Yeah, there we go. A little bit of impact is all it took. Now, we're going to be able to get this one off. Yep. If all else fails, sometimes the best way to get that main jet out is to gently put a screw in the end of it and then see if we can pop it out without destroying it. And if it gets wrecked, we get a new one. Yeah, that's not coming out. Okay, I think I'm winning. There it is. Nothing I can't clean up with a file. Glad I pulled it out because it's a little plugged and gross. Okay, that means that all of this now is going have a bath. Well, that's great. Just lost the spring somewhere. The spring for the, I'll have to just find a little spring for the drain valve. It's gone. Sheesh. Float's leaking. Yeah, as soon as I put it in, bubbles coming out like crazy. Right there. Just going from bad to worse. You know what? No Tecumseh kids. I got Kohler kids. No Tecumseh. Might just be getting a new carb here.